Good morning. Hey, happy Friday. Happy 7 a.m. Don't mind all of these boxes. My boyfriend and I are moving in about a week, so next week this place is probably going to be empty, I hope. So we are just gonna do like a morning energizing flow. I am super tired, so I need energy. Right now, we're just gonna get started in a child's pose. Just to ground the body down onto the earth. Take your time to arrive in your child's pose. You can have knees together, maybe knees wide. Sink your hips all the way back to the heels. At the top of the head, or forehead, chest melt down onto the ground. We take a couple rocks at the hips side to side. Bring softness to the elbows, the palms. Begin to feel the sensation of the breath flowing in and out of your body. Rock the forehead side to side a couple times. Eyes can stay closed. Draw the hands together in a prayer, and then draw the knuckle to the base of the neck. Coming into a quad or a quad stretch, a tricep stretch. You might want to walk the elbows a little bit further forward just to get a little deeper in the triceps. Plant through the palms. Slowly lift the hips off the heels. Make your way into your table pose. Take a couple rocks of your hips side to side. And then drawing some circles with the body. So I know if you've taken my class before, I do this a lot, but I really love just to wake up the body slowly. Pick up the hips, the core, the shoulders, the wrists. And when you're ready, reversing this direction. Leaning back through tabletop. Let's flip the right fingertips towards the right knee. Left palm stays, wrist under shoulder. And your next breath in, sink the belly, open the heart, lift your tail, come into your cow. And then exhale, press the ground away with both hands. Tug the chin around your spine, cat. Inhale takes you to your cow. Exhale takes you to your cat. A couple more times with your own breath. Close the eyes here. Soften the face. And then make your way back to neutral spine. Switch out the hands, right fingers forward, left fingers back. You can do a nice, delicious wrist stretch on the left side. Next inhale. Take this into your cow. Next exhale, cat. Come back through center. Both palms face forward, or both fingers, all fingers face forward. Words are hard this morning. Reach the right hand forward, right fingers forward. Left foot will reach back. Begin to a spinal balance. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, open up into your awkward airplane. Inhale back through spinal balance through center. Exhale, awkward airplane. 3 more times, center. Awkward airplane. Twice more. Awkward airplane. Back through center. Plant the right palm, tuck the right toes. Press yourself back. 3-legged dog, right heel or left heel stays lifted. And then bend the knee, open the hip. Sink the right heel closer to the earth. Take some movement here. Adding in some knee circles. Taking this in both directions. And then lengthen the left heel back. Roll the body forward, high plank. Lower the left toes, then drop the knees. Left fingertips forward, right toes back. And then take this into your awkward airplane. Inhale through center. Exhale, awkward. Center. Twice more awkward. Inhale, center. Exhale, awkward. Back through center. Plant the left palm, tuck the left toes. 3-legged dog, lift the hips back. Feel that nice stretch along the back of the left leg. And then bend the knee, open the hip. Take some knee circles with the right leg. And then 3-legged dog. Roll the body forward, 3-legged plank. Tap the right toes down. Lower the knees. Sink the hips just for a moment in child's pose. And then tuck the toes. Lift your hips back up in space. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here to pedal out the feet. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Open and close the mouth. Next, inhale, right heel lifts. Draw the right knee to the right tricep. Then step the foot to the outside of the hand. Keep the back knee lifted. Draw some circles with the upper body. And reversing this direction. Getting into the right hip crease. Right outer hip. And then pause. Lengthen the front leg. Lift the hips back up in space. Just take a modified pyramid. Let the head hang heavy. It's early, so be gentle on the hamstrings. Bend back through the right knee. Step yourself back, downward facing dog. Left heel rises. Knee to left tricep. Step the foot to the outside of the hand. Sink into the front knee and draw some knee circles in one direction. Reversing this direction. And then coming back through center, straighten the left leg, lift the hips back. Take a fold in between the legs. Nice, deep, steady breath here. Try not to hold on to your breath. Let it flow in and out. Maybe your breath becomes audible, that you focus on the sound or the sensation. Bend the left knee. Plant the palms, step your way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, soften through the knees, wave the body forward, high plank. Soften through the knees again, lift your hips back up in space, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll the body forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more times, flowing with your breath. Flowing through these wave-like motions. After your last time, we'll meet in a high plank. Holding here, press the ground away. Broaden through the upper back. Belly button in and up. Try keeping the hips in line with the shoulders. Take a couple rocks forward and back. Getting familiar with this motion. Couple more rounds of breath here. You got this. Next time you press forward, bend the elbows lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Press the hands next to the rib cage. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Heel the chest, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog if you're ready. Holding here for a couple rounds of breath. And take a couple looks over either side of the shoulder, if that's okay on the neck. Pausing through center. Next, exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. 2 more rounds of breath here. Lift the heels, tiptoe your feet to the top of the mat. Let the feet Land hip whip. Hands grab opposite triceps. Sway the body up, back and forth. Ragdoll. Top of the head hangs heavy here. Low back is soft. Releasing the elbows. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms rise. Press the hips forward. Exhale, take a fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back, high plank. This time shift forward. Exhale, just lower halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Right heel rises. Draw the knee to the nose, step the foot through. Lower the back knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Arms sweep overhead. Sink a little deeper in the front knee. Keep the tailbone tucked. Energize through the fingertips. Keep hugging the inner thighs together. Plant through the palms. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. And then shift your weight forward. Take a standing splits top of the mat. So right knee can be generously bent. If your hamstring's a little tight this morning like mine is. Want to work on some balancing, right hand to right ankle, maybe left hand joints. Draw your forehead to your right knee. Lift the left heel a little higher. Step the left toes back. Inhale, high lunge. Holding here. Sink a little deeper. Back leg strong, front leg strong. Keep the hips squared. Sink the hips a little deeper. Energize through the fingertips. Driving through the back heel. Plant the palms. Step back. Downward facing dog. Left heel lifts. Draw the knee to the nose and step the foot through. Lower the back knee and tuck the toes. Inhale. Low lunge. Vinyasa. Square the hips. Squeeze the hips together. Soften the face. Maybe close the eyes. Take some micro adjustments in this pose. Notice what feels different. When you shift the hips, maybe tilt the pelvis. Let your hands plant. Frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, and lift the right knee. Shift the weight forward, standing splits. Be generous on the left leg. Dive your nose to your left knee. Lift the left or right heel higher. Maybe the hands come to wrap around the left ankle for balance. Step the right toes back. Crescent, high lunge. Find your foundation. We're going to be coming back to these poses, so really just settling into them so that it becomes muscle memory. Lengthen through the side body, sink a little deeper in the hips. Take an inhale here. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift the right heel. Step the foot between the hands. This time, crescent warrior. Lift up right away. Holding here. Draw the right hand to the belly, left hand to the low back. Shift the weight forward. Warrior three pose. Holding here. Either using your hands or no hands. Bend through both of the knees. We're going to take a curtsy squat. So right knee bends, left knee bends, and taps behind the right. If you need to use your fingertips for some balance, feel free. And then lengthen back, warrior three. Twice more. Curtsy. Warrior three. One more time, curtsy. Building strength in the right leg. Lengthen back, warrior three. Draw the left hand to the belly, right hand to the low back. Warrior three, left side. Right toes flexed. Curtsy squat this time. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more curtsy squats. Meeting back in your warrior three. Tap the right toes down. Reach the fingertips up. And then plant your hands. Step your way back, downward facing dog. Roll the body forward, high plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right heel lifts. Knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Step the foot through next to the right thumb. High lunge, breath in. Exhale, steady. Hand to belly, hand to low back. Warrior three, carefully, mindfully getting you there. The breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, squat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curtsy squat. Lengthen. Squat. Lengthen back, warrior three. Step the left toes back, crescent. This time, warrior two pose. Open yourself up. Take a couple pulses in and out of the front leg. And then finding stillness. Heel to arch alignment. Reach the fingertips in opposite directions. Reverse your warrior. And then cartwheel the hands down. This time, all 10 toes forward. Left hand down. Right fingertips graze the sky. A little wedge twist. Plant the right finger. Step your way back, downward facing dog. Left heel lifts. Knee to nose. Three-legged. Step the foot through. High lunge, breath in. Breath out to settle. Left hand to belly, right hand to low back. Warrior three pose. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, curtsy squat. Exhale on the effort, warrior three. Inhale, squat. Exhale, warrior three. Once more squat. Warrior three. Tap the right toes down, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Couple pulses in and out of the front leg. And then settle in. Soften your shoulders, soften the face. Gaze shifts over the front middle finger. Reverse your warrior. That nice opening along the entire left side. Cartwheel your hands down. All 10 toes forward. Right hand down, left fingertips to the sky. A little twist. Plant the left palm. Step your way back. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees, roll the body forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Stick out the tongue, let it go. Let the right heel lift. Knee to nose. Lengthen. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Step the foot through. Crescent. Modified warrior three, you know the drill. Lift off the left toes. Inhale, take a curtsy squat. Exhale, warrior three. Twice more with your breath. Meeting in your crescent warrior when you're ready. Inhale to your crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. This time adding in a side angle pose. Whatever variation finds you. And then when you're ready, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Lunge, twist, left side, right fingertips rise. This time take this into a side plank. Right hand or right foot steps on top of left. Press into the left palm, lift the hips higher. Land the right palm, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Lift the left heel, knee to nose. Three-legged, knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Step the foot next to the left thumb. Crescent warrior. Exhale, hold. Modified warrior three, hand to belly, hand to low back. Inhale, take your curtsy squat. Exhale, warrior three. Twice more, then meeting in your crescent warrior. Follow your breath. Set a drishti, set a focal point. Next exhale, warrior two. reverse. This time side angle pose. Hold here for one more round of breath. Use your next inhale to lift you up, reverse. Cartwheel down. Get twisted lunge, right hand on left fingertips rise. This time moving into side plank. Stack the left foot on top of the right. Lift your hips up higher. Downward facing dog. Roll the spine forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. 4 more breaths just like that. Flowing through this one more time on each side. Adding in a couple more things, more pieces. Right heel lifts. 3 times here, knee to nose. 3-legged. Knee to nose. 3-legged. Knee to nose. 3-legged dog. Step the foot through. High lunge. Exhale. Modified warrior 3. 3 times. Inhale, curtsy. Exhale, warrior 3. Follow your breath twice more. Step the foot back, land in your crescent. Warrior 2 pose. Reverse. Side angle. Reverse your warrior. This time lengthen the front leg, arms reach out towards you. Shift the weight to the front foot. Soften through the right knee just a little bit. And then reach the right fingers up and over from the right pinky toe, landing in your half moon pose. Left hand can come to the hip, maybe left fingertips rise. Soften through the front knee once more. Land back in your reverse warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Left hand on right, fingertips rise. Vashisthasana, side plank. Option to keep right heel lifted. Floating the foot. Maybe landing in wild thing. Right toes touch behind the left leg, lift the hips. Make your way back into your down dog. Doing this on the other side. Left heel lifts. 3 times knee to nose. 3-legged. Knee to nose. 3-legged dog. Time to step the foot next to the left thumb. Crescent warrior lifts you up. Exhale, hold. Hand to belly, hand to low back. Warrior 3, last time here. Inhale, curtsy squat. Kiss the knees. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, curtsy. Exhale. Once more. Touch the toes back. Crescent. Control warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Reverse. This time lengthen the front leg. Arms come back out to a T. Shift the weight into the front foot. Soften a little bit in the left knee. Find your half moon pose. Right hand to hip, right hand can rise. Gaze might shift to the top hand. Maybe try floating the left fingers. Soften back through the front knee. Reverse. Cartwheel the hands down. Twisted lunge. And then side plank. Option to keep the left foot lifted. Maybe take this into a wild thing. Meeting back in your downward facing dog when you're ready. Roll the body forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Full breath here. Full breath out. Let the knees fall wide, big toes together. Sink the hips. Take a moment in child's pose. Let the breath start to go. Let this pose be easy, no effort. Take a moment to catch your breath. And when you're ready, press yourself back into a downward facing dog. Lift the right heel to the sky. Draw the knee to the right wrist. Set the shin down. Coming into a half pigeon pose. Take a look back to make sure the left heel is in line with the hip, so it's not slaying outwards. Internally rotate the left inner thigh to square the hips. Soften through your face. When we work on a lot of hip flexibility, your low back flexibility, anything in the mid-body, it's easy to clench our teeth, just hold tension in the brows. We're trying to soften those areas to bring softness to the hips, the hip flexors, hamstrings, low back. When you're ready, you can crawl the hands forward, maybe meet in a sleeping pigeon. When you're ready, coming back onto your fingertips. Shift the weight to the right hip, then swing the left leg off to the left side. Right foot will land to the inside, to the inner thigh of the left leg. Flex the left toes to the face. Inhale, arms rise. Twist the torso to be in line with the leg. Reach from your sits bones through the spine, through the fingertips. Take a fold over the left leg. Lift your spine back up. Then the right hand behind the hips. Take a modified wild thing. Press into the left heel, into the right shin. Lift your hips to the front of the room. Reach the left fingers back. And lower back down. This time, lengthen the legs out in front of you. So we're going to make our way onto the other side, but through center. Flex the toes back to the face. Reach the fingertips up. Paschimottanasana. Take a fold forward. Back through center. Take the right foot out. Left leg bends. Left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Inhale, arms reach. Torso shifts to align over the right leg. And then take your fold. Reach for the right toes. They don't have to get there. Just reaching as far as you can, drawing the forehead to the knee. Slowly lift yourself back up. Left hand comes behind the hips. Press into the left shin, into the right heel. Lift your hips, modified wild thing, release. And then lower the hips back down. Taking half pigeon on this side, just lengthen the right leg back. Might have to do a little adjustments just to get yourself comfortable. Take a look back to make sure that the right knee or the right heel is in line with the right glute. Staying on fingertips here, square off the hips, sink a little deeper in the hips. Find your breath. You close the eyes. Let the lips fall apart. No effort in the face or in the shoulders, in the belly. You can start to crawl your fingertips forward. Melt into your half or sleeping pigeon. Find a place of still, find a place of calm. A place that you can just focus on your breath. Start to walk your hands back in. Shift the weight over to the left hip. Lengthen the legs out in front of you. Let's take a reverse plank pose just to release all the compression we've done in our hip points and our hip flexors. So plant the hands behind the hips, fingertips point forward. Point the toes, press into the heels, press into the hands to lift your hips up high. Try keeping the hips in line with the shoulders. Reach the hips, reach the chest to the top of the room. A couple more rounds of breath here, stay strong. And that nice opening on the front side of the body. One more breath. And then lower the hips down. Navasana bow pose. Sit on the sits bones. Lift the heels. Knees can be bent or straightened. Reach the fingertips forward. Last little bit of effort here. Holding in your Navasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, low boat. Hover the heels, hover the shoulders. Inhale high. Exhale low. 8 more times high. Low. 7. Finding your breath. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last high boat. Holding in your low boat for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Release. Full body stretch to get you there. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Draw the right knee to your chest. Left leg can stay longer, left knee can bend. Draw the knee in, hug it in. And then take the knee under the left hand. Take a supine twist. Cross the knee over the body. Right hand can come to a T. Gaze can shift over the opposite shoulder. Back through center. Lengthen the right leg, hug the left knee in, give yourself a nice squeeze. And then take the knee under the right hand, shift the hips a little off to the left, take a little twist. Gaze can shift over the left shoulder. Draw the knees back together. And then knees draw to the armpits. Happy baby pose. Find what works for your body. You can sway back and forth. Keep reaching the sits bones to the front of the room so that elongates the lumbar spine. Keep drawing the knees in closer to your armpits. Close the eyes here. Release the heels to the top of the room. Hands alongside hips. Stay here in waterfall, or you can take gravity, press down on the tops of the knees, your thighs. Holding here in your reclined bound angle pose. Staying here in this posture for as long as you would like. You can take Shavasana in this pose, or you can take traditional Shavasana, legs long, hands next to the body. But intuitively guiding yourself there. Whichever variation you've decided to take, let your next inhale energetically pull from the top of the head all the way down through the toes, find length through the spine. On your next exhale, release. Body's heavy. Body unfolds like a puddle on the ground. No more effort. Absolutely nothing to do, nowhere to go. And staying here for as long as you can. Shavasana. Namaste.